Hello again, friends. How are you? So, yesterday in the mail, I got another box. Now, some might say I have a sick addiction. Others might say I have a lot of fun stuff. Here we go. A whole box. Now, this is from AtomicEmpire.com. A whole box of lovely Wizkids minis. Okay. Now we're going to go through this real quick because, guys, about a $210 package here. Now, I did get some of the older ones because I have a set of these painted up as elf wizards, but they're actually drow. And so I wanted a set to paint up as drow. Same thing here. I have one of these painted up as a surface elf. But this is clearly dritzed. And should be painted as such. So I got an extra copy of that. Now, these are pretty sweet. The Pathfinder orcs. I'm not sure if I like them or the old D&D models better. The Nolzur models. But they're both cool. Now here are some lovely characters. I don't know if you guys remember Ravenloft. But these would be actual characters from the Ravenloft setting. Okay. Which is really cool. Takes you back. Now I do have the nameless one from the old video game, but that's in a different box. Maybe we'll get to that one in a future video. Here's a half-orc warrior. Now, you'll recognize the name. There were half-orc warriors from Deep Cuts, and I happen to have painted up one of those. Let me grab that real quick. It's right here. Now, this was a PC. Where are you at, buddy? There you are. This was a PC for the campaign. So, now, I didn't particularly care for the model. Well, the model's fine. I didn't particularly care for the scale. Because if you look at this half-orc, and you compare it to this Reaper half-orc, you'll very quickly see the problem here. Hold on. The scale is jacked, buddy. 28 heroic versus like 25 or something. I'm not sure. It's just tiny. But it's a really cool sculpt. I mean, nice details. There we go. It was fun to paint. I'm not complaining about the sculpt. But it's a little dinky. A little on the dinky side. Anyway, we got off on a tangent there. Let's get back to the new stuff. Alright. This is nice. Dragonborn Sorcerer Supreme. Pimp Daddy Cool. With, and I really like these. I have a video on these translucents. So check that out. Actually, it's 2 videos. Because, I can't edit stuff. I'm working on that, guys. Be patient with me. Alright. Here's some. Now, you remember Baldur's Gate, the video games? These guys are from Baldur's Gate, the video games. Now, as it so happens, this is not the only copy of this particular character. Gale Force 9 did him too. And I just happen to have that handy. Came with this paint set. Aww. Which is kind of weird, Wizkids did the Nolzur's miniatures, But the paint set is a team up between Army Painter and Gale Force 9. Anyway, here's the mini. It's exclusive, and if you look, it doesn't look like this mini. They're not the same mini. So I got 2 sculpts for this guy. So, yeah, if you want Minsk and Boo, right? You got it times 2, which is really cool. All right, enough of that. All right, too much stuff, right? Okay. Now, guys, you gotta realize this was a big order. It's pretty much all of Wave 8, plus some others. You know, like I said, I grabbed some older stuff that I needed dupes of or didn't already have. Grim Reaper, guys. Grim Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Alright. Female Halfling Rogue. Now, see, again, deep cuts, they actually tell you what gender something is. I like that. Yeah. So that's good. And they don't look Amish this time. So that's cool too. You can never have too many halflings. I am not sure, and maybe you guys can explain it. Is this a 5th edition thing? Do you turn into a dragon when you hit a certain level, or is he wearing a mask? Someone explain that to me, because I'm a little confused. I almost want to paint it up like a Dragonborn monk, which I don't know that they've made. So, I like the top model, though. Nice little samurai looking. Mold lines are a bit of a bear, but definitely a cool model. The bottom one I don't mind. I don't get it. All right, here's a big one. We can't do all small ones. Got to get a big one. This is pretty cool. Yeah. Now, when I got these, I wondered why they cost so much. But listen, I got a problem. So I went ahead and bought them. Now, I will tell you right now, there's one in this box I do regret. I haven't even looked through all these, but so we're doing it at the same time. This one's not one of them. This is a really cool model, okay? Now, I do have a pre-painted copper dragon right here. Okay. This little fellow. And as a matter of fact, I actually have another one. Somewhere around here. It's okay. I'm not going to hand it up. You get the idea. So, that's all right. It's D&D Attack Wing. Got these on sale. Kid you not. $12 a pack. Yeah. I like them so much, I got 2 packs. $12 a pack. Well, I mean, how can you go wrong? Now, that was at GameCastle.com with a K. Okay. Don't know if they have them anymore, but you are certainly welcome to find out. Okay. There's our copper. He is pretty sweet. I don't know why they're calling him young. These are full-size adults. If not old. They're definitely adults. They're not that young. I'll do a comparison here in a minute to show you the difference. I actually have some young dragons. Alright. Here is a blue, okay. It's a young blue, they're calling it. It's really not that young. It's pretty good size. Where's Mr. Forescale? Here. Well, here we'll use this Illithid, or not Illithid from Reaper Bones to give you an idea of what you're looking at here. That's a big dragon, is it not? I would say so. I'd say Mr. Illithid is being towered over. So, yeah, young my foot. Now, here is a hatchling blue dragon. This is from the Reaper line. And it just happened to be sitting out because I'm painting it. It's a whip, so to speak. Here's a pseudo dragon from the same set. Okay, so he's like a mosquito compared to this thing. Nice model. Steel. I got this at Atomic Empire, $11.99. So, yeah. And remember, all orders over $99 are free shipping. So, this one is hella cool. This is our black. I do have a black candy. It is now my cousin. I gotta send a shout out to my cousin, JJ. Old JJ. He painted this thing. Okay. Now, it's not a bad little paint job. But JJ painted that. Did a pretty good job. Here they are. Now, this is the Reaper Bones Ebonwraith or Ebonroth or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But I mean, they're about the same size. Ebonroth's a little bigger. But, I mean, sweet, sweet little models. And I do have handy a black from the pre-painted Attack Wing line. Well, it's not technically a black. They call it a Shadow Dragon. I'm not sure what happened in 4th edition. They seem to have really screwed up the dragons. I kind of skipped all that. You see, back in my day, a Shadow Dragon was a actual dragon with a, if you ever played Final Fantasy, they had like a demi magical attack. Okay, so this is a Shadow Dragon, but it's the exact same sculpt as the black. Now this, if you notice, is much larger. Okay, and they're calling it a young. These are both adults, guys. I don't know what they're doing with that young stuff. Unless 5th edition's changed the size of dragons drastically. This is the exact same sculpt as the black pre-painted. This is the Shadow Dragon from Attack Wing. Also a Wizkids mini, so I'm a little confused about the scale creep. But, you know, we can't get everything we want. Alright. Let's keep this up. We gotta get moving, guys. There's so much to cover, so little time. Here is Mean Green. Now, this is a big green dragon. Let me demonstrate a point here to you. How big this thing is. Let me get you a pre-painted green dragon. Now this is an actual young green dragon. Okay. By the way, JJ bought this, my cousin, same guy. Okay. Now these are both Wizkids minis. This is a young green dragon, maybe a adolescent or juvenile. He's definitely not a hatchling. I do have a hatchling green dragon downstairs from Reaper, but you see that? Big difference in size. Okay, both of these are Wizkids models. All right. I do have a Hasbro Blue Dragon downstairs too, but we're not gonna mess with that. We're getting way too deep in the bushes already. Here is an Elf Rogue. I wondered why they took so long getting us an Elf Rogue. I mean, come on. Alright. Pretty sweet. Okay. We're not even halfway done, guys. Half Elf Ranger. And these are the deep cuts. You don't want shallow cuts. You want them deep. I've always said that. All right. Banditos. Now, Deep Cuts has a set of Banditos. So why shouldn't Nolzur's? Yeah. When in doubt, bandit it out. Uber cool. Can't go wrong with bandits. I've always said that. Wow, something's big in here. Nice. Okay. Now, I already have this model, but I was so fond of it, I had to get another one. It's the female dwarf barbarian. It's probably my second favorite dwarf from this line. My first favorite is the dwarf cleric, and my third favorite is the dwarf berserker. I think it's a berserker. Barbarian? Barbarian. All deep cuts models are pretty sweet on the dwarf end. I'm not fond of the clerics, though. Clerics should not have swords. I don't know who started that. Same thing with druids. Who started that? And unless it's a Kopesh. All right. Here's a dwarf. Another nice dwarf. I have never seen this. You guys are seeing this the same time I am. I'm seeing it through the camera. All right. Looks pretty sweet, though. I don't know what a summoner is. But to me, this could be a warlock or sorcerer. Or any number of cool invoker. Oh, nice, yes. I'm not keen on dwarf mages because I'm old school, but I'm starting to get over that. Some of the old second edition rules were pretty dumb. The limitations, I mean. I know it's sacrilege to say stuff like that. This is a hobgoblin. I believe I have a Reaper I have the pre-painted hobgoblins handy. So we can compare and contrast. These are okay. They're not bad. They're not bad. Nothing wrong with them. Here, let me, now, again, GameCastle.com. I got these packs of hobgoblins. Kid you not, $6 a pack. So I bought 3 packs. Because, why not? But then I discovered one of the houses from the Hordes game, the Warma Hordes game, they look just like hobgoblins. So I started buying them when they went on sale. And I was getting packs of them for $6, 7, maybe 8, depending on the pack. Started with a V. I can't remember what they're called though. Anyway, so what I'm saying is one of these days I'm going to run a hobgoblin campaign because I got 3 packs of these. I got all the hobgoblins you could ever want. Okay. All right. And those are pre-painted. They're not bad paint jobs. Not bad. Not amazing. Not bad. Certainly better than the ones you get from the random packs. Okay. Where is it? Hobgoblin. You know what? No time for that. We're not going to mess with it. No. All right. Hopefully we don't carry on too long here. Huh? Now, this is one of the originals. And I already own probably 3 of these things. But this is a really cool model. And I was looking through, now when you guys don't judge me too hard, looking at standard encounter sizes for some of these creatures, okay? Now, granted, I don't want the same sculpt all the time for all these things, so that's why, I got a variety. I got your Reaper, I got your, different companies make different things, so you can change it up a little. You don't want every goblin to look the same. You don't want every hobgoblin to look the same, but rank and file hobgoblins are cool. If you're playing 4th edition, you do kind of want them to look the same. Anyway, with that in mind, again, the original Beastie. Okay. Now, this is a sweet model. I don't care who you are. Yeah. It's a nice little displacer beast. Now, I bought 3 of them. So, we'll go ahead and skip past that. There's 3 of them now. I also got 3 of these bad boys. The gelatinous cubes. Now, in my campaign, we've made heavy use of this model. Oh, look at that. Wow, it popped open. Huh. Here we are, guys. Gelatinous cube. That wasn't glued very well. All right, 3 displacer beasts. Let's make sure all 3 are here. There it is. There's the 3rd one. Okay, nice. Here it is. A bone devil. Okay. And this is actually quite nice. I gotta say, look at them details. Nice little model. I'm not sure I like their color scheme there. I think you could do much better than that. I think you could go break into your planescapes images. I really like the old planescapes. I don't know if any of you guys ever got a chance to play it, you know. So, here we go, guys. Yeah. Imagine this encounter. Hi. Fun. Alright. Now, we're almost there. We're getting really close. This, actually, hold on, focus. These are actually pretty sweet. These are just human fighters. One's got a flaming blade. And to be honest with you, I kind of like the one on the bottom there. He reminds me of the 3rd edition hero, which I have handy. This came from the Dungeons and Dragons board game from 2002. This guy, anyway, don't mind, he's a whip, but the sword needs work. Quite honestly, the sculpt's garbage. All that needs detail in there. It's all kind of a blob. I hate that, but I've had to do it before. I'll do it on him too. Another great example of that is this gold dragon I had to paint. This isn't really a gold dragon. It's just an old metal miniature. It had like no details. Everything you see, I pretty much added by hand. It was very obnoxious, but hold on, focus. You can see it's actually come out pretty good. Looks like a gold dragon almost. Okay. All right. Anyway, this does not have those problems. That is a sweet sculpt, and the flaming sword, nice touch. I guess it's a green flame. Either way, it's fun. You could paint it up any way you like. All right. Getting there. Another gelatinous cube. Another gelatinous cube. These blisters weren't open. Okay. Here we go. Half-elf bard. Doing bard stuff. I mean, it's cool. It's whatever. Looks like an adolescent boy, doesn't it? They got a lot of bard minis in these lines. And here's a half-elf ranger, which looks pretty sweet, I gotta tell you. I like some of these, the poses on some of these, where they're kind of stretched out. A lot of the deep cuts, early models were like this. The first one, wave 1. Really cool models. Anyway, this one looks pretty cool. If you really want to, you can make this an elf. Why not? All right. Now, I don't know what possessed me to buy this. This is the one I regret buying. And the reason is, I already have the pre-painted version. And it only cost me like $4 because it's a common in the one of the pre-painted sets. I saw it on Miniature Market, dirt cheap, $3-4. I paid $11.99 for this. Now, let's go. I'll be right back. We got to do a compare and contrast on that. It might have been the Tyranny of Dragons set. I can't remember. Or Against the Giants. But, well, let's see here. They are different. The difference is, though, is the stone it's standing on. That's it. So, very similar. The club's a little different. The stalactite or stalagmite. Mostly the exact same model. Get this on Miniature Market. Save yourself some money. Unless you really want to paint it a certain way. But, you know, you could strip this with acetone. Or consider this a base coat and really start really popping it. Just saying. Only one I regret buying out of this batch. So, and that's not too bad, I guess. Alright, we're almost done, guys. Now, again, clerics should not have swords. I don't know who started this. Fine paladin model. But clerics shouldn't have swords. It's a cool mini. I'm not saying it's a bad mini. Just saying it's not a cleric. Not by my old cantankerous. Ah! Alright. Now this is more acceptable. Human cleric. Now, I've noticed again, I want to mention it again. Nolzur doesn't give genders. But Deep Cuts does. This is actually really cool. Really nice clerics. If only the males didn't look like this without, you know, bosoms. But we can only do what we can do. The cleanup on these isn't too bad. Now, I remember Wave 1 was really bad on the cleanup. Lots of lines. Lots of gaps. Here we go. Oh, boy. Yeah. This bad boy. I didn't get him. Because I had. I'll show you why I didn't get him. And why I finally broke down and got him. Here we go. All right. See him? I got about 4 of these for $6 each. See the scale difference? Also, coming today, coming in the mail, Reaper Bones 4. Yeah. Big scale creep there, I'd say, though, right? So, anyway, it might be passable on the table. But I had plenty of Frost Giants. But then I realized, well, this guy is Volo, from one of the books I have for 5th edition, which we don't play 5th edition, but if we decide to, why not have Volo? It's also a really cool sculpt, so why not? Right. But anyway, $6 for a painted Frost Giant. Yeah, I'll do that all day. This was $11.99. Okay. And I don't regret getting that one. All right, 2 more Giants and we're done, guys. Hill Giant. This one's really cool. Big old juicy Hill Giant. Now I have 2 Hill Giants coming, 3 Hill Giants from Reaper coming today. We might do a little comparison there. And here's a Cloud Giant with lots of translucence. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I wouldn't want to mess with a Cloud Giant. Now I can't wait. I can't wait till they get us a Storm Giant. That's going to be fun. All right, guys. We're going to cut it short. We don't want to go too long on these videos. Peace out. May you always find the miniatures of your dreams. And stuff like that.